Hello everyone, and welcome to another exciting edition of the Angry Squirrel Let's Plays. Today, we shall be Let's Playing The Binding of Isaac. This here is the most depressing game that I have ever come across. Granted, I've not come across many games, but regardless. It's not horror, because it has a really cutesy style. I think if it was realistic, it would be horror, because the premise of the story is you run around these randomly generated rooms where if you die, you lose everything. You fight off flies, bodies, floating corpses with your own tears. You get items that increase how much you cry and how far your tears fly. There is poop lying randomly. Sorry, I can't talk at all. Lying randomly about floors. Blood is everywhere. Almost every enemy leaves a bloody stain, and some just covering the whole floor. Some vomit blood at you. And to make matters worse, the enemies are your deformed brothers. We're not sure what the story with that is, but it's a pretty grim tale. All that being said, this is a damn fun and a damn addicting game. As I said, you don't keep anything, so when you die, you have to start over from first floor. There are a total of 6 floors default. Regardless of that, it's always a fun because it's challenging to see how far you can get through the game. I find it quite easy. Well, anyone would find it easy after you've played it for a while. If you have any skills with gaming, I guess that is. And,
yes, Lord, she replied.
Yeah, it's
grabbing a butcher's knife
all about completing the game multiple times.
Isaac.
And as we're watching this, we get this premise of the story because your mom's trying to kill you. And that's why you're running through all these floors. You can play as different characters. I don't want to spoil what the secret is about those separate characters. You unlock those characters throughout playing throughout the game. As far as for how it plays, it ends up playing a lot like A Legend of Zelda. What's neat is, as you play, you unlock items, and you just need to play a lot to unlock different items. And there's no way better to show how it's played than by jumping straight in. Here are those other characters. I will explain them once we get to them. Now, tally-ho, silly forth, and what with? When you start each floor, you always get an example of how the games are controlled. ASW, or is how you move. The arrow keys are your firing. You could also use the mouse to fire. But that takes a lot longer than the reaction for using the arrow keys. Shift or E is placing a bomb, and space is this item up here, which usually has to recharge after each use. I'm not going to show you the bomb because I'm going to try and use it. Alright, and as we go on, we have here in this first room this is technically a mini-boss. It's actually, you can't fight the actual boss of that until much later on, but it's deformed forms like that show up a lot later. A lot. And as I said, poop. Delicious poop. Lemon Mishap. This is our first activated item, and I will show you as soon as we get to an area that we can use it. But first, because of the configuration, I deduced that there is a secret room behind this wall. There is a secret room on each floor. Getting it usually means a lot of money, and the more money you have, the earlier, the more items you can get throughout the item shop. But you need to have a key to get into the item shop. We didn't get much from that secret room, so we're not going to be buying anything on this floor. Those are flies, which are ubiquitous throughout the levels. Like I said, they fly around a lot. If you can manage to cover your head with poop, they will love you and they will not hurt you. I will show you where to get that later on when we get there. And we have a key drop, since, well, in the item shop, items are normally 15 cents, or they can be on sale for 7 cents. However, as you saw, that item with the Lemon Mishap is usually closed. It usually requires a key to unlock later on. These are chests. They gave a random item. You saw just 2 bombs there. Very nice. That'll come in handy later. And the red blinking flies. Oh yeah, each enemy has a name. When I have the time, I will explain what they are. Those red ones are commonly called attack flies. Here is probably the most ubiquitous first boss, Monstro. He's the simplest boss, and he is the easiest to kill. His methods involve jumping towards you, smiling and horfing blood at you, and jumping up and then spraying blood whenever he lands. Yeah, he's apparently leaking blood even just by jumping. He's easy enough. I'm gonna try and use this lemon mishap next time he jumps. Yes. I left a pool of radioactive pee. And that actually did a fair number on him. One thing that I like about this game is items that you get are cosmetic and they stack. So you can have a top hat and monocle and black and blue eyes. It's sometimes they override, but otherwise it's awesome just what you can find yourself getting into. Here, we have a wire coat hanger. And by shoving it through our skull, we cry more. Basement 2, where Isaac receives a gift of a wig and people laugh at him for wearing a wig. Spoiler. You have two... here we go. This rock right here. It's differently colored and has an X. That means that when we bomb it, we will get items from it. Here are 2 soul hearts. The soul hearts act as temporary hearts that get taken first from your life. You can get them whenever. Ooh, that was a lucky break. We went straight into the... yeah, those are called the treasure rooms. And like I said, they require keys to unlock. This is definitely worth a switch out. This right here is... okay, sometimes you get good items, sometimes you don't. It's generally a good idea to pick up an item, whether you want to use it or not, and then if it's an activated item, you can just put it back down and pick up the item you were using. This is the Dead Sea Scrolls, which is a randomizer. It will use randomly any one of the activated items. I think it even uses some that aren't activated, like the... This game has a lot of references, some more obvious than not. Some are just self-referential, like the, okay, 2 chests in there is worth spending a bomb on. So let's see what we get. We got a nice amount of coins, a bomb, and a key. So yes, we got our bomb back. These right here, oh shoot. Damn it, I took a hit. Shoot, I can't remember what these guys' names are. How lame do I look? Let's go here into the store. Until I can... Okay, we have here 2 cool items. I'm gonna demonstrate this, because this is the teleport, which can be pretty awesome. Randomly teleports you to a room. What makes it so cool is because there's a rare chance that you will get an error and transport to an error room where you get a bunch of pill power-ups and possibly other power-ups. And it recharges fairly quickly too, so it's pretty nice. If you don't have anything better in your slot, it's a great thing. And already, because we had so many coins, we have an arcade on the floor. That is where you can play a couple games. Well, first, before we go any further, let's teleport randomly back to the exact same room we teleported to before. When you have the teleport, what you want to do is keep using it every time you charge and pray for 2 things. 1, that you go into the that you get the error room, and 2, that you don't get into the boss room. We have a couple things to do in here. The first is a slot machine, which the ultimate goal of the slot machine is $1 that breaks the machine. This guy here is the, I'm not sure what he's called, but he plays a skull game with you, where if you choose correctly, you can get the item that he shows. It is from this guy that you can get the poop on your head, called Scuttle. Over here is a useful item called the blood donation machine. When you go, you give it half a heart, and then it gives money in return. If you give it enough, sometimes it explodes, giving you a blood bag, not only changing your appearance, but also increasing your life. If you have full health to spare, it's usually a good idea to use it up. And here we have an empty room, apparently, just full of fires. Like poop, fire can be put out, destroyed with your tears, and it may contain coins, so they're usually a good thing to clear. We're not going to do anything with that chest down there, because I want to try and get that secret room by my bomb. There are 3 possible places for it. I tried and failed right there. Usually, wherever there are multiple rooms surrounding one spot, like that room next to the bosses, that's where a secret room is usually likely to be found. But we couldn't find it. I'm going to pick that up while I have a chance to. And now we go to fight the boss. Larry Jr. Larry Jr. is actually 2 worms that run back and forth and randomly poop out poop. It's different based on the rocks are different. All you gotta do is stand back and shoot at them. We're gonna see. Okay, so I got a Hierophant. That just gives me more, what's it called? Soul Hearts, I believe. Which, we don't really need any use in this battle, so I'm gonna wait until it's over to use it. If I can outrun Larry. What they do is they poop, and that possibly traps you from their charge. They're not usually hard. Sometimes they can be, but generally it's easy to handle. And whenever they run into their own poop, they destroy it instantly. So they have no chance of cornering themselves. It's always you who you gotta be wary of the poop. And just look at how messy this floor is. What was I saying? I was saying that this was going to be a... Ow, I got hit. Get away. No, you're not gonna hit me. No. I am not gonna get hit again. And there, a radioactive spider has appeared in the basement. We get ourselves a radioactive spider for clearing the basement. And we also get a carton of sour milk for our breakfast. Nom 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 nom. The Hierophant is a tarot card. There are 20 of them, and they all have random effects. I will explain them whenever I get them. Here we have the Devil's Room. You can make pacts with the devil, and that's literally what I'm doing here. It gives me a demonic hue, and my damage goes up. And then because I have so many soul hearts, I'm going to purchase this, the Ouija board. And there, you just saw we unlocked an item. We unlocked Eve for making 2 deals with the devil in one playthrough. A dead bird is Eve's item, as well as a curse. It powers you up when you have low health remaining. We have nothing left to do on this floor, so onward and onward! Forward and onward!